I wish this thing had two dual camera. Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. So, thank you very much for showing up today. Yesterday's live stream, for some reason, I didn't know my audio wasn't recording. So, today, I think, let me test. I think it should be recording. I think it should be recording. Please, can you confirm if you can hear my audio? Can you please confirm if you can hear my audio? Because I think, oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So today I'm talking about a very important topic. And the reason why I'm talking about volunteering is because getting your foot in the door might seem very difficult. Getting your foot in the door, especially if you've just had a training, right? So I'm here to say, don't give up, definitely. But you can use a volunteer experience to get yourself into the VA career. And some of the people that have sent me their resume, by the way, if you want to send me your resume, feel free to send it to me and I'll look at it and tell you what I think about it. Now, a few people who have sent me their resume had a volunteer experience part, right? Now, if you don't really have a VA work experience, if you didn't have a VA work experience previously, and the only thing you have is your volunteer work experience, I'll tell you to um, don't create a volunteer experience part. Just carry that particular VA work volunteer experience into your main experience, right? Don't separate it. Okay, don't separate it. It's not worth it, right? Okay, so let's go straight. So after this things that I'm going to say, I'm going to give you an example of a place you can actually get volunteer experience, even as a VA, any type of remote work. Okay, I'm going to tell you the types of remote work that they have, and we're going to dissect. I've actually applied for remote work there and I got accepted. I didn't apply as a VA though. I got accepted and well, I was trying to see how it will look like. Yeah. So that I can recommend or not recommend. Okay. So now the first thing you want to do, and the reason why I'm saying this, it was one of the reasons why I didn't go ahead with that volunteer experience, is that you need to know why you're doing it. Like you need to identify your goal. And identifying your goal means that why exactly am I doing this volunteer experience? For example, I'm a virtual assistant. I work as an executive assistant. Experience. I already have experience as a VA. And so I was trying to see if I can get volunteer experience as a product manager. Okay. So I wasn't looking for volunteer experience as a VA because I already have experience there. So I applied for a job. I signed up on the website. I applied for a job as a product manager and as executive assistant. No, 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 as an event manager. And I got that of an event manager and not a product manager, which is what I was looking for. So although I thought I did get the one for event manager, I actually didn't go move forward with it because it wasn't what I was looking for. Okay, so I had to drop it. So you need to know the goal. My goal was to gain skills as a product manager and not as an event manager, not as executive assistant. So I had to stay away from that job. Like I had to reject the offer and all of that. So make sure you're identifying your goal. And from my experience, because I had so much experience in event management, um, I think the way I was able to build up my resume for event management helped me get that job. At that time, I have not had a lot of experience for product manager or product management. So I guess that was why I never got called for any type of interview. Okay. So whatever experience you're looking for, whatever job title you're looking for, even if it's volunteer role, you need to make sure you build up your experience, your resume well. Build up your resume. Even if you don't have work experience yet, make sure you have project that you've worked on. Make sure you have a portfolio. Okay, that's what helps. Okay. So now, so I've talked about identifying your goal. Now, the second thing is to look for an online volunteer opportunity. Now, I did do a lot of research. I did do a lot of research. And the only one that I found that was, I would say that was very comfortable for me would be the Skilled Up Life. So, you guys, if you're here, you can understand my English. You're in Nigeria, you are in Africa. Okay. You're in Nigeria, you're in Africa, um, and you're looking for a volunteer experience. Please sign up on Skilled Up Life. So, I think I'm going to try to share my screen. Okay. Not share my screen, but show you my screen. I hope this is going to work. Let's see. Let's see how this is going to work. Because it's not that difficult. All you need to do is to sign up on the platform. And okay, yeah, that is great. Wonderful. So now this is Skilled Up Life, right? This is a platform. This is, you would see that it says build a tech startup team or volunteer to improve your career. Now, of course, we want to volunteer to improve our career. So that is what we're going to do. Okay. So since I've already signed up, I'm just going to click on login and it's going to, 1 second. And it's going to sign me in. So this is what I have, right? So this is my dashboard. This is my dashboard. And I'm just going to go to opportunities so that we'll be able to see the opportunities that are available. Now, see, um, they have about 77 results available. and you could see content writer, blah, blah, blah. So there's something else I want to explain. Remember when I said, let me turn over the camera. Remember when I said I'm a virtual assistant? I work as an executive assistant, but there is this particular role I want. And so, even though I'm a virtual assistant and I help people manage their events, I'm into event management. When I was applying for the role, I didn't apply for the role of a virtual assistant. I applied for the role of an event manager, event marketing manager, I think. And I got it, okay, in this platform. So sometimes you need to be specific. You may not necessarily apply for the role of an executive assistant or a personal assistant. If that's what you want, if you see such roles, you can apply. But you can also apply for specific roles. So in my case at that time, I applied for event marketing manager and I got that role because I was specific. I had the skills in event management. I've done things like that, blah, blah, blah. So I want you to be a little bit strategic, okay? So I'm going to go back. So now we are here at productivity specialist volunteer. I don't know what this means, but we are going to look at it later. But let's look at this because this sounds like something someone can do. Now, this is software content writer volunteer. So, if as a VA, you also do content writing, this is a very good opportunity for you. Now, definitely, you know that this is within the sphere of technical writing. You know, it's different from blog writing and all of that. This is technical writing. You need to at least kind of research on the industry, know the type of terms they use, blah, blah, blah. And so you can imagine that that's available. So now the next one is regional business development and sales leader volunteer, right? Now there's a front end developer, there's this developer, there is this one that is an executive assistant. We're going to go over this in a second. See, this one is social media volunteer. So if my skills as a VA fall towards social media, then I'm going to go here. Okay. Then this is research and market analysis volunteer. Now, personally, I have research skills. I can do competitor analysis very well. I can do all of those type of analysis very well. I can apply for this role, right? And that's where I'm going to do now. If I'm a web developer, if I'm a graphics designer, social media, so you see all of these companies putting up the things that they want, right? So I'm also going to, this was posted 7 days ago. I'm also going to apply, look at this. And so we're going to be looking at this first one, the executive assistant. So they tell you about the company, this is a company, blah, blah, blah. And they tell you that as an executive assistant volunteer, these are the things that you're going to be doing: providing administrative support, conducting email communication, assisting in clinic, all of these things, right? These are the requirements. These are the requirements. We're looking at Asana, Trello, because of all those people that sent, someone sent me a LinkedIn message and I was asking me, do virtual assistants really need project management to CTO? And this is just volunteer experience. So these are the requirements for this role. And then now look at the commitment. Now for this particular job role, you need to be committed for the amount of 3 months. You need to be committed for the amount of 3 months. Um, and you need to be able to give them 2 hours of your time per day. and you know that this is not a full-time role, it is a part-time role and it's a remote role. Now, the benefits that they are going to give you, they will not pay you. It's a free volunteer role. The benefits that they're going to pay you after you successfully complete this is that they're going to give you a testimonial on your profile on this platform. That's number one. They're going to give you a LinkedIn recommendation, which I really like, which I really, really support. I don't think I support this one, but it's all part of it. But you see, this part about LinkedIn recommendation, it is very important. Then they can also add you can also add this job opportunity in your LinkedIn as a work experience. I think those are good. Then if you want letter of recommendation for an actual job, they are going to give it to you. You guys, I think this is very, 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 very important. You see that part about LinkedIn recommendation is some people have wonderful profiles on LinkedIn, but there is no recommendation. Most of the jobs, this is not a Nigerian company, but they accept Nigerians. Most of the jobs or startups that are coming to this platform are not Nigerian owned, they are foreigners. So imagine if you have two or three recommendations by your line managers, the people you report to while working in any of these companies, right? And you have them in your recommendation, it is going to boost your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so I want you to really, really consider this. Note that this volunteer experience is free, they don't pay you. You work just so that you can get experience, so that you can get this LinkedIn recommendations, and so that if you want to add them as work experience, you can add them in your LinkedIn profile as work experience. Okay, so take note of that. So this is for the VA, this is for the executive VA role at this company. We're going to look at the one that said administrative VA. I know that it sounds similar, but we're going to see if there's a difference. And this is a different company, Cloud Info Systems LLC in Harrisburg, PA. PA, I don't know. PA is maybe Pittsburgh. No, not Pittsburgh. I don't know. So it's in the United States. That's all we know. So that's where this company is. Now, for this administrative assistant and research assistant, your responsibility will be this: performing in depth research in the topics they are going to give to you. You're going to gather and evaluate data relevant to the projects that they're going to give to you. Analyze competitors, offer administrative assistance as needed, and keep records, right? Now, these are the requirements that they feel that is very important: organizational skill, communication skill, ability to work independently and collaboratively, fluency in English, both written and spoken. So this thing, I think this too is okay. But you see this part, I feel like in your interview, in your cover letter, they're going to be very particular about your fluency in English, your ability to correct yourself if you make mistakes, your ability to speak and understand what they say without them having to repeat themselves plenty times. Now, what is the commitment? They are saying that they want about 3 hours of your time per day, and definitely for the amount of 3 months. Okay, no company here will take you for less than 3 months. So the cap is 3 months. Now, what is the benefits? First, it's a tech company, so you have experience in a tech company, in the tech industry. Then, of course, you enhance your skills. Then remember the thing about testimonials. They agree to add you to the testimonials. Definitely, if you work well with them, you'll be able to add them to your LinkedIn. And the disclaimer is that it doesn't have financial it doesn't have financial compensation. So you guys, remember what I told you about this job. This platform is not a paid is not this volunteer experience is not a paid one. If you feel like you really want to gain experience and gaining jobs and you're getting interviews and they're asking you what have you done before, have you worked with someone before, and you're not able to defend that, okay, and you realize that okay, I now need to look for someone to volunteer with. This is the opportunity you have. You apply for jobs. Let's try and look at the other jobs that they have here. So these are the other jobs. They are content writing, English speaker for edtech audio recording. So this one sounds like translation. This one training and development, head of volunteer acquisitions. All of these things you're seeing here are volunteer roles, SEO expert, email marketing expert. Personally, every VA should be here. I think every VA should be here. You just need to be specific when you're applying for these roles and build your CV for that specificity. Okay. Okay. So basically, I've introduced you to this platform. Don't say I didn't do anything for you this new year. I have introduced you to this platform. Please, please, please take your time and look at it. You need to understand no company, the idea for this platform is for you to get free work experience. No company in this platform will pay you. You won't get any paid one. So you need to understand that you are here to learn. If you truly want to learn, if you're doing this VA thing because you want to be good at it and you've tried your ways to get job experience, you've not gotten, please look out for this platform. I'm probably, if you have any questions, you can put it on. I'm probably going to make other videos about it as time goes on. As I said, it's not scam. I've actually applied for it. Yes, I've actually applied for it. And I told you how I did apply for it. And it worked out well. Okay. I told you how I applied for it. And it worked out well. So thank you guys for joining. I'm trying to see if there's something I'm forgetting. Uh this is a very good opportunity, right? I was applying for this because I told you I was trying to go into something else, another niche, so to speak. And so, if this is who you are, you're trying to get into something new, and you're finding it difficult, you're trying to get into something new, and you're finding it difficult to really go in, right? Get opportunities, get interviews, or get job experience. Someone said, do you have to apply for it and go through an interview session with the company? Okay, so how it works, maybe I wasn't so clear, is that Skilled Up Life is a different platform. It's just imagine it as Fiverr or Upwork, but it connects companies and volunteers. Do you get? So you first of all need to sign up on Skilled Up Life. That's the first thing you want to do. And then the second thing you will now do is to now look out for volunteer opportunities as I was just showing you. Look out for the ones that um, look like something you can do. Now, as a VA, it depends on your skills, right? So you saw the one about content writing, you saw the one about technical writing. That one was a software. So you know it's like you have to be very good with technical writing to be able to do that. Not very, very good, but you have to because you're a volunteer, right? You're trying to get experience. So obviously they know that the people coming here are not experts, but people who have certain knowledge. and are willing to improve. So you look out for the job opportunities, pick out the ones, don't just apply to one, pick out the ones that you want and apply to them. I think it gives you the opportunity to it gives you the opportunity to upload your CV. So you need to be careful with that CV. If you're applying for technical writing, kiniko, and you know this is volunteer experience, you probably may have not had such job experience in the past. You should have a project that you did something on some you had um you wrote something about a particular product. You describe the product, you did this product description or product specification. You should have had something like that in your portfolio. It will increase your chances of doing that. But if it's those other ones that is content content writing, you know, that has to do with blogging and articles and blah blah blah. So if you have blogs that you've written, if you have things that you've written, you have somewhere, and you don't have previous experience, you can use that as your project portfolio. It will help you in getting this job because these are real companies that don't need, they're not, they actually need you to at least have background knowledge of what you're coming to do. Okay. So Ijoma, did I explain myself well? First, you sign up with Skilled Up Life, then you look out for the opportunities, and then you apply for those opportunities. Shikina. So yes, okay, the second part of the question says interview session with the company. So yes, the company would have to do an interview with you. Yes, they will have to. It's like having a job, right? They will have to get to know you. So imagine that particular part that in their job description they talked about fluency in English. They definitely want to talk to you and see how you're able to communicate before they give you that role. Okay. So basically, I think I like the platform, especially because it's like Fiverr. You they already bring in the employers, right? All you need to do is to be applying for the jobs, right? You don't pay to apply. When you work 3 months, you bring out 3 months of your time and you do this thing, maybe 3 hours a day. If you're fast enough, you can finish it in 2 hours or so, it depends. And so if you do this with them, still doing it with your job and all of that, I know that when it comes to time, you should be able to agree with them because it's a volunteer role, they're not paying you. So you can agree with them at what time you'll be available for meetings if they want you to have weekly meetings, maybe to catch up on what you've done. Okay. So I don't know if you have any other question or we can call it a day. This was just supposed to last just 30 minutes and we're 2 minutes away. Yeah, yeah, thank you very much. So any other questions? Any other questions? In one of your videos, you advised we should register with ALX. Yes, I did. I probably need to make a new video about the whole ALX thing right now. So yes, I said I did, and I will be starting on the 24th. Congratulations, congratulations. Did you pay or is it free for you? Ijoma, did you pay or is it free for you? Yes, I did. Yeah. So I know, well, free things don't last forever. So I think the sponsors of the, you know, they had the partnership with MasterCard Foundation. So MasterCard Foundation was the ones sponsoring the program. So ALX was the one organizing the program, and MasterCard was bringing the dough. So I guess they are no longer sponsoring anymore, and so now you have to pay for it, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it is worth it. It's better than any other course you see out there. People are saying I should write course. I know, just go and do ALX, okay? Do ALX. If it comes to maybe in the future, I'll probably do something that has to do with mentorship and all of that, but it is worth it. If you have time, once you are done with your ALX, right, come and register. While you register for Fiverr, register in all of these freelance platforms because you never can tell. Okay. Once you register in these platforms, just so that it starts running, you can now be getting volunteer opportunities, right? You can be applying for volunteer opportunities so that anyone that clicks in, you collect. Okay. 7,600 is not much. Most of us buy data of that amount in 1 week or in 2 weeks. So it's worth it if you ask me. It's worth it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, Ijoma, for your participation. I really, really appreciate. If you have any questions, please, I'll just give 1 more minute to answer any of your questions, and then we'll call it a day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourself. Pray and plan. Definitely plan and act. Be consistent, and things will start working for you. So, thank you very much. I love you and have a wonderful day. Thank you.